So, all right. The show is here. The show has begun. But you know what? Ah, I'm still trying to figure out how we're gonna talk about this game because I obviously we did the watch along together yesterday. We spoke a little bit about it in the good, the bad, the ugly, and like I'm still at a questioning point about how bad will it get? How terrible is it going to get? I know that, we have to go through ugly times to get to the pretty times, to get to the good times, but how ugly is ugly? Because some people are running out of patience. I've heard a lot of Manchester United fans, some of them saying my patience threshold is saying this.
So we don't have the capacity.
Some people that think that Ruben Amorim did only 1 week internship under Jose Mourinho at Man United, and that internship was not long enough. So maybe Ruben Amorim's tactics.
So we don't have the capacity.
Some people that also think that, you know what, this has got nothing to do with Ruben. It's more Ineos's fault because Ineos, this January transfer window basically said.
So we don't have the capacity.
Some people that believe it's not just Ineos, it's also Glazers, aka Glenios, that are sabotaging us and putting us in this predicament that we're in. Because let's be real, the season has been a calamity upon calamities. Matter of fact, I want to just go through every player really quickly, speed through the grades, because we always do grades on this channel, and we all know it's going to be very easy because there is nobody that got an A, a B. Maybe they could be a C. Stick around and find out. This is the Football Power Hour, Spurs versus Manchester United match review. When a movable force meets when a stoppable force meets a movable object. Football Power Hour. Winning it again for Manchester United. Okay. Big up to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button. Let's just go straight into it. Manchester United playing Spurs, or rather Spurs playing with Manchester United yesterday. I'm still, as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm still at a crossroads. I haven't decided yet, obviously, how I feel about, my doubts for how the team is performing, how the manager is performing. But I'll maintain that I stand by Ruben Amorim. I still feel like he's the right guy. I know that some people are losing patience, and they are rightfully so. I'm looking at my friend Joe Blackman, who yesterday was lashing out, saying if our toes touch relegation zone, he will be Amorim out, and he will be proudly Amorim out. I wonder where you stand on this. How do you feel? Are you somebody that's feeling like, yes, our squad is bad, we all know that, but is it that bad though, to the point that no manager is capable of making sure that we avoid relegation? Because let's be real, this is a true possibility. We are now looking at a Manchester United remaining fixtures, scratching our heads, wondering where the wins are going to come from. Where is on the road to 40 points? How are we going to get there? 40 points is basically, we're at 29. We need 11 points to make sure that we're safe. That's about 4 wins. 4 wins. Where are those 4 wins going to come from? Oh, it's tough times. It's peak when a Manchester United fan in 2025. These are the days of our lives. So let's go ahead and look at the spreadsheet real quickly, and just go through these grades. I want to power through them. I'm going to also put the link in the chat for anybody that wants to call in and share their opinions on the game. Oh my God, the grades are already flying in the chat. F for everybody. Says Young Papi. Zexy gets a C. Doctor says, D's for everybody. Why are we doing this? We all know that it was not great. We do this when it's great as well, Doctor. So we gotta stay consistent. We gotta stay consistent. This is how it is, unfortunately. Let me just bring in my brother Pav without even wasting too much time. Say, I want to hear Pav's thoughts. First of all, on the game. Secondly, on the manager slash the players. Pav, big up
Same
yourself.
shit, different week, bro.
Same shit, different week. Is it? Why is it the same shit? Why is it?
Hey, we've been losing game after game. It's the same old, isn't it?
But like we can't accept that it's just because we're losing game after game. Like that has to be the norm. We're Manchester
Bro, it is
United,
the norm. It's been going on for too long. It is the norm. Like
bro.
if anyone sits there putting hopes and prayers, yeah,
Yeah,
after every game, bro, just save yourself time, man. God ain't listening, bro.
just save yourself, bro. No. Can you tell me like what do you because you can't say that Spurs, a struggling Spurs team, is that is better than us that we can't get a draw from them, bro.
If a struggling Spurs team, yeah, who've
Yeah,
had injuries pretty
yeah,
much from the start of the season all the way up until now,
yes.
is beating us not once, not twice, but three, yeah,
Mm.
times this season already. How bad does that make us look? How shit are we to lose three times to that shit Spurs team with no players, no centre backs?
No, let's pull up that injury list. Hold on.
Bro, we don't even need to waste time about that injury list, bro. We already know like what their injuries. They've had no centre backs for majority of their season.
So okay, so no Van de Ven, no Solanke, no Dragozin, no Christian Romero, no Timo Werner, Bentancur. Bro, are we that bad?
Of course we are. We've been fisted, yeah, from everybody in Europe, yeah, domestically, bro. People ain't scared of us. Like it doesn't matter. But like I said, it's been a shit show all season, isn't it?
So is
And
Ruben Amorim to blame for some of it, or he
partially,
just has to blame?
partially, like we did a thing here. I don't know if you watched Joe's stream on KG's channel just now, innit?
I'm
Uh,
actually where Crash called because yeah, I'm still watching it, but I know Crash called. I think you call in after that, and then these like Uncle and a few and chords, but like yeah, I haven't finished the show yet. But go
so
ahead.
like Joe basically asked a question to everyone at the end, brought in people saying what percentage of blame do you put to Ineos and the manager? So I criticised the manager a lot in my own call because I
Mhm.
said that you come in and took the job, right? But I get it, these aren't your players, but you're persisting with your system, which isn't working. The
Mhm.
football's rubbish, right? We're not getting any results. You are the worst manager, yes, statistically, the worst manager post Fergie. And it's facts. You are the worst manager, right? And that's even worse than what Ralph Ragnick went through, yeah. And look how many more games we still got of the season to play. And you're
Oh,
already the worst man. You're already the worst manager. And yeah,
13,
obviously players have
13,
gone out.
it's 13 league games left, and bro, I feel like Pep Guardiola now. I, like you're right.
Wait, that could be Amorim at the end of the season. No hair,
Just scratches on his forehead.
bro.
But
The amount of stress he's probably going through, man's gonna get alopecia or something, bro.
a
Yeah, look,
29% win rate
look at that.
is nasty work.
And we, as a club, as a fan base, we handed out David Moyes, yeah,
Yeah.
for the crap that we had to watch with that guy. I get it. Look, Amorim's come in, yeah, at a time that he shouldn't have come in. I said it from the beginning. He was not even in my top 5 list when Ten Hag got sacked, innit? My ideal choice was Emery or Inzaghi. I had Simeone in there. I had 2 others in there. I can't remember who, but I know Amorim wasn't one of them. But when he did come in, I said, cool. I went in and watched a few of his games. Man City being one of them in the UCL. I was like, okay, this is good. This is good. I backed the guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Officially, I can't say I'm Amorim out or anything because there's a thing going on. If I see it, I'll be banned off of KG's channel. I made like a pledge,
We've got to
but
clear.
I said I wouldn't be shocked if he gets the sack at the end of the season. I wouldn't be shocked because the man got a 2-year deal. You've had one player given to you in January, and the club are gonna have to sit there now and do another review whether you're the man that they should put their faith in and buy players for, considering that you can't even get results from the players that are already here. Because we already know not all of these players are going to be sold in the summer. There's some out there who are going to come back, and we might not even get buyers for them again. So if you're not getting the best out of the players that we got now, and we go into next season, let's say they give him 2 to 3 players. 80%, 85% of the same squad's still going to be there, and you've not been able to get the best out of them this season.
Wow.
So I don't know what's going on, but like I said, I blame 90%, on the ownership, Ineos, Glazers, whatever. Ineos are doing the football inside now.
Yeah.
I blame 90% of them because you, man, have made bad decisions and mistakes from day one. Yeah, since you've been here, since you've come in, right? You spent 6 months on doing a review for what? You made staff redundancies,
Strategic
to
review,
people.
fam. Strategic review.
Exactly. You made all these cuts and everything. We're still shit on the pitch. Yeah. You allowed Rashford to go in January, Anthony to go in January, right?
Yes.
We
Malacia.
got rid of 3 players, in this window. You've given this man one defender / wing. All right, let's just say a wing back. You're giving him one wing back, brother. We've now got 4 injuries in the space of a few days. The only player who was actually doing anything
Yeah.
is out for the season. You've done absolutely nothing to sort out the creativity
Yeah.
side of this team in January.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with. You've done nothing to help the manager bring in someone who can score in goals.
No. It's ridiculous, Pav. It's ridiculous when you think about it. It's like they're sabotaging him, and we're weaker than we were at the beginning of the season. And then you get a manager that plays a new system. And I'm wondering, where is the continuity going to come from? Where is what are the goals and cohesion
No,
from
this exactly. So what are we actually sitting there and watching for the rest of the season? Because I don't feel like I've probably watched some of the matches since I've been on my holiday, the next day, because I'm not sitting there knowing how bad we are, watching the matches at fucking 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. in the morning. I watched the Spurs game last night. It was on at like 10:30, and even now I was like, brother, I'm about to go sleep depressed at fucking 2 in the morning.
Okay, so let's make this one quick, Pam. Let's make this one quick. I'll have to give quick. You can just do a machine gun, like this player B, this player C, this player D. All right, let's start. Andre Onana, what grade?
You're getting an F.
Just one mistake, though, Pav.
Brother, that one mistake cost us a game, and it's not the only mistake this season.
No,
brother,
but
your hand,
Pav,
this guy's hand is made out of fucking jelly babies, bro. Every time he makes a save, he fucking puts it into the danger zone.
Puppy. Also,
every time. The danger zone. That's the one thing, That's the one thing you get taught from as a kid. Do not palm it back into the fucking danger zone.
Yeah. No, what about that near post stop, bro? I think I can't remember who took the shot from Spurs, but like that was also a good moment where Onana like stood up and actually his
bad moments outshine his good moments. every time.
Okay. All right. Bad save cost us the game, as you said. What about Delict?
I'll say a D because he's been poor as well.
I'd say he was ball watching too, right? Like there was just the moment where he just like that James Madison. Why is James Madison by himself? You know, and like Delict is the closest Man United player next to him, and he's just like he's grounded to his spot. He doesn't move. He doesn't do anything. I feel like Delict is also culpable. If you're gonna give Onana a harsh grade, you gotta give Delict a harsh grade as well, bro.
Yeah, I mean D's fair enough, innit?
He,
And
Yale, look at Yale's comment. Onana did 6 saves, so he cannot be an F.
you can
Let's
do as many saves as he's want, but it's always his mistake that cost us all the time.
come on,
All
bro.
the time.
There's a team effort. I feel like F is
Nah,
really
nah.
harsh, bro.
And there
It's
was, did you see that throw in? Yeah, that throw in that he done. Yeah, that he tried to get it to Dogu, and it went straight to the Spurs player. Yeah, when I say bad mistakes outshine the good ones, bro.
I feel F is really emotional. Broderick says D. Broderick says D. Anybody else with a different grade for Onana, please let us know in the chat. F is really harsh. Exactly, Luan. I
Nah,
agree.
nah, he's getting an F. He's
Pav
getting an
is
F.
Pav is being emotional right
You're
now.
lucky I don't give him a Z, bro. If I wanted to, if I really wanted to be a twat, I'd give him a Z.
All right. What about Mazraoui? Mazraoui was not as bad. Come on,
He's
right?
getting another D as well. That guy is weak as hell, bro. Weak. The way he was getting shoved off the ball by Jed Spence, but you got absolutely cooked by Jed Spence. You're getting a D too, bro.
Wow. Were we watching the
Weak.
same game?
That man is weak, weak, physically weak.
Makes no sense on being on. Okay, all right. All right. Let's power through them. So Mazraoui, the word I'm gonna write is weak. He said it 3 times. So what about who else was on the defense? Harry Maguire.
I'll give Maguire a C. I don't think he. I think he was probably the best of the entire defense, but it wasn't too bad and it wasn't great either. So you
Mm,
can have a C.
Okay, yeah. He didn't have a typical. I put that in quotation marks. A typical Maguire howler moment. But for me, I have to differ with you in this. In terms of our three center backs, Mazraoui for me was the slightly better one. But we're all watching we watch the game differently. Then that's the beauty about this. So what? Let's go to Patrick Dorgu. What about Dorgu? How did you feel about his
You
performance?
missed out the low.
Oh yeah. We'll put Dallo in there too. He's
You
all
got
right.
the low there. You just went to
Oh,
Dogu first, isn't it?
okay. Dallo, what you gonna say about Dallo?
Let's give the low a D as well because he wasn't great again. Bad season overall. Same old mistakes from him. A week again. Jed Spence cooked him too. Then like Jed Spence turned Mazarawi and Delo into two shish kebabs, bro.
Yeah. Dallo was not impressive for me. The thing that stood out about his game was his crossing is just like it's just not accurate. Both our fullbacks, matter of fact, they just like I don't know what it is, Pav. I don't know if we were spoiled by like good crosses back in the Fergie days, but these guys can't seem to find the target, bro. I don't know why. Even Dorgu included. Like Dallo, like he made a few runs, bumps to the right a little bit, and you could see that you know, with maybe part of it the consequences, maybe having Rasmus Hoyland who's not good at anticipating those crosses, and it also makes Dallo look bad. But at the same time, bro, I need if you watch the way Spurs scored, the way that goal came. Before Son took the shot, I think it was Pedro Porro on the far right, Pav. He crosses it and it goes past all the other players that are in the box. It goes to Heung-min Son. Why can we not have the same situation, fam, where somebody that's crossing just goes to the intended target? Is it that difficult? That's like for me the most frustrating thing about Dallo and Dorgu. But so for Dallo, I think you said You said it's a D. What about Dorgu?
I
Luen is
give him a C. I don't think he was bad as Delo. He was bombing up and down the pitch. He gets a little leeway because he's new into the squad and he is trying. But I can see that he's more in the correct positions when it comes to like when we're trying to attack. He's making himself available. Defensively, he put in some tackles on that right hand side as well. Some decent tackles, slide tackles as well. But yeah, it's borderline D, but I'm going to give him a C/D, but I'm going to give him a C just because he wasn't as bad as Delo.
okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. So let's move on to who else do we have? We had Casemiro, we had Bruno. Let's go to Bruno here.
You
Um,
got Bruno below, innit?
oh, there he is. Wait, who else was there? Casemiro, Zexi, Bruno, Hoyland, Ganacho, and 2, 4, 5.
Yeah, you got it right.
That's all of them. Okay, okay, okay. That started. All right, let's delete this row. All right. Let's start with Casemiro because I want to go to Uncle Miro in the middle. How did Casemiro do? Like for he had a yellow card, he's
The
showing
biggest stinker I've seen from Casemiro in a United shirt. And I'm one of Casemiro's biggest fans.
yeah,
And he
man.
gets an F as well.
He's just like not I don't even know if
Brother, he's done. His legs are done. Like he hasn't played a lot of games, so I don't blame the fitness
yeah.
and he's doesn't look up to scratch. But brother, that guy's finished. He gets an F. You're lucky you didn't get sent off.
Yeah, man, like that tackle on Son just shows that he is
They
just
expose it. They
yeah.
lure him in into making him tackles.
Honestly, it's just disappointing to see the downfall of Casemiro, especially given the fact that, like, for me, he's somebody who's supposed to be using his brain more than his body to be playing. And when you're sliding, you should only slide if you know you're going to get the ball 100%. But so the very disappointing downfall to watch, honestly. Okay, let's go to the next player. Let's talk about Bruno Fernandes in the middle as well. Like, Bruno, how did you rate Bruno's performance?
He gets an F as well. One of his worst games this season. He gets an F. He was absolute dog shit. Did you see the amount of times this guy gave the ball away?
Yeah,
The amount of times he gave the ball away.
he he, he had a few all right
No, no,
passes.
no, no. If you go watch it, if you
Yeah,
just type in Bruno highlights v Spurs,
yeah.
brother, the amount of criminal offences this man made on that pitch yesterday. My God.
Oh Lord. Okay.
My God.
So all right. So it was another stinker from the captain. F. I feel like F is harsh, but I hear you. How Yale says this is not serious at all.
No,
You
it
know,
is serious. Brother, what are you lot talking about? Did you lot watch the game yesterday properly? I sat there and watched a 5 minute highlight of Bruno stinkers in that game yesterday.
damn, Pavis is on smoke today. Okay, all right. Luen is still asking about the Onana grade, saying this not a democracy? Change Onana's F. Pav, I'm kind of inclined. Out of everybody who have talked
No, no,
about,
no, no. Banana, bro.
Onana is a D. Let me tell you, like he made a mistake, sure, but he
But
also
it's not, bro. It's all the time. It's
no.
all the
But what he's
time.
doing,
Oh, it's a
Spurs versus
mistake.
Man
How
United.
many mistakes?
Spurs
How
versus
many
Man
mistakes are we
United.
going to allow this guy to constantly make?
It's only Spurs versus Man United that we're talking
Bro,
about.
no one respects him. Son was trying to score directly from a corner against this guy yesterday, taking the piss out of him.
Yes, I saw that. Where's the respect? That was so uncalled for, He's like, let me see if I can get a goal from this corner kick like we've done before. Man, I can't handle this team of ours, bro. All right, okay, all right. Well, I'll leave Onana alone for a second. Let's go to Ganacho, who was one of our lively players at the beginning, especially at the beginning of the
And
game.
also the guy that should have scored the goal, but again, his end product is absolutely trash. I really would like to know who works on one-on-one coaching with this guy, because if nobody's coaching him yet, doing what individual training for this guy, my God, bro, this guy's never improving. Yeah,
Mm,
because the amount of times this season that he's had a chance like that and he can't bury it,
mm,
bro. Like, I'm
yeah.
gonna give him a C as well. I'll give him a C.
Okay, stream. I mean, I see. He says, big up to anybody that's joining the stream. By the way, make sure you hit the like button if you're just joining. There's a conversation about our starters because, yeah, what a terrible game we had yesterday. Let's talk about Xerxes. Xerxes surely has to get above a C or a D above the
I
team.
was gonna give him a B just because he was probably the best player out of our team, and he did a few skills and that. But I'm not here just to watch someone trying to be the overweight Ronaldinho. I want to see wins in it.
Shots fired.
But yeah, I'll give him a B in it.
Okay, and B for Xerxes. I can't disagree too much. I wanted him to score that header that was from Mazraoui's cross, I believe. And had he done that, bro, it would have been incredible of a performance. But for me, his best individual performance for Man United yesterday, Xerxes was he was so confident in himself, and you could tell, and that's what I like to see. When a player's having fun, we the fans have fun, and it has a trickle on effect. Last player is Rasmus Hoyland.
I would like to put an I for invisible, if possible.
Not invisible. No, come on, man.
Yeah,
Really?
man, put an eye in it, and then just put invisible. Was he there, blood? Put that in the comments. Put that in the spreadsheet, yeah.
I
Put I, and then put was he there, blood?
I for invisible.
Slash was he there, blood?
Oh Lord, no, bro. Like he's lacking confidence. Like we're talking about Xerxes' confidence, and then on the other hand, this is Hoyland who's just
Bro, I
other
can't
energy.
wait for this guy to be sold. I cannot wait for this guy to be sold. The One of the worst purchases we've made when it comes to forwards.
Yeah.
You've been here for 2 years now, bro, and you're worse than last season.
22 touches in 90 minutes and a horrible 1 for 9 record in duels. Rasmus Hoyland, the conversation needs to be
Bro,
talked.
every time the ball got passed to him, yeah, it's like he's a repellent to the football. The
Yeah.
ball, it just bounces off him. His first touch is oh my god, this guy has no first touch. Like he's the most useless player in our squad right now.
Mm. Okay, okay. What about Cheeto? I'm not even gonna disrespect him by trying to rate him, but let's talk
No,
about
no, no,
Ruben.
put him on the spreadsheet. I've got a perfect grade for him.
No, what is it? What
No,
is
no,
it?
put him on the spreadsheet.
Cheeto, Ovi, Martin.
We won't grade him. We won't grade him. We just put 3 minutes, 3 minute, 3 minute something. Just put 3 minute question mark. 3 minute question mark. Zero touches. 3 minute question mark. Put zero touches as well. Put zero
No,
touches.
you
The
know,
man
you
come on
know,
for 3 minutes. 3 minutes and didn't even touch the ball, bro.
but it's not his
Man was
fault.
playing with the oxygen. He was playing
Pav,
with the oxygen in the stadium.
for Pav, like it's not his fault. Even Onana
I
tried.
don't know. It's not his fault. This is
Yeah.
why Amorim's about to get the lowest score out of everyone on this page.
Hey, all right. Let's get to Ruben. This is what I was waiting for. What?
And
Crazy.
then we'll give Ruben an L, innit, for taking an L. and not using the subs.
Creating new grades today. L.
What man brought out? Yeah, man brought out all them subs for a school trip. And you know when he's chosen one of the students to go, he was like, "All right, well here's a gift shop, innit? You get
Yes.
it 3 minutes, bro.
Pav,
This is your gift shop
did you
purchase.
notice?
3 minutes on the pitch, zero
Pav,
touches on the ball."
did you even notice that? Like, he didn't even bring Tom Heaton with them. He brought Harrison, another youngin. Like, he literally, I don't know what he was doing, but he
Shall I
just
tell you something? Yeah.
yeah.
Do you know why I'm so pissed off at Amorim for yesterday? So, do you remember when we played PSG away, right?
Hmm.
We were losing on a fucking aggregate. Yeah, he brought on a 17-year-old Mason Greenwood and a 19-year-old T of Chong. Yeah, when we were losing on aggregate against PSG away, and
Yeah.
he went and won the fucking game.
Bro,
And
bro.
this man is a coward. He took the cowardly way out and didn't give any of them a chance. Yeah.
Yeah, this is I think we all agree on this. This is the first time I can say this one is on Ruben. I understand he has a lot of like injuries, but you gotta give the kids a chance. You gotta give that. For me, I said this to Joe yesterday. There's something that's special about kids that haven't played in a Premier League game. They are fearless, they're unpredictable, they're not afraid to try make something happen. And also they give the opposition question marks because they don't know what it is that
Exactly. They don't know what they're coming up against. And it's not like these youngsters would have just stood there like a chicken in headlights, yeah?
hell yeah.
Or a deer in headlights, however you say it, innit? They would have tried. They would have put effort in, bro. They would have
Fletch,
gone for it. But
um,
this
um,
man, this man didn't want to give him a chance.
man, nah, that one, this one is the first time I have to say is really, Ruben, you gotta look at yourself and say, I have blood in my hands for this game. Didn't give the subs a chance at all to rescue the game. And now the question now is like, how are we going to move forward with a manager that put himself in a little bit of a predicament by saying, I only know one type of football. There's only one way that I'm gonna play. Sure, respect to you if that's how
If
you look at
anything,
it.
Bosh, yeah.
Yeah,
If anything, you would have brought the youngsters on against a team like Spurs, who like to play the high line, who
yeah,
were constantly pushing us, yeah, pinning us back in our own half.
yeah.
But our next game is Everton, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I would rather him have actually used the youngsters in that Spurs game, yeah, for a bit, and
Mm,
use them less against an Everton team who are more physical and probably like kick the living daylights out of the teenagers. Like I
mm.
would rather he done that, but he's not. We cannot play 2 90-minute games, yeah, back to back with the same players on the pitch.
100%. Yale with a
And
different point of
it's
view.
most likely none of the players who are injured are coming back next week either.
Mm. I'm looking at Yale's comment, Pav, saying most of the players on that bench have never trained with Ruben. He said it himself. He did not trust them. Also, you do not debut someone when you're losing away. I agree 200% with Ruben here.
We were losing away to PSG when Nolly done it.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
do you
when
have
we
to say
needed
about
a goal, we needed a goal. We bought on. We bought on. We had bare injuries that day. No Pogba. Yeah, we had Eric Bailly missing. We. I think we had Lindelof and Smalling at back, from what
Yeah.
I remember. Um, we had a lot of players missing that day, and
Sure.
the subs were pretty much youngsters on that bench. So
Yeah.
yeah, and
Um.
other clubs bring on their youngsters. Yeah,
mm, mm,
when they got players missing, they bring them on the pitch to do a job. Yeah, when Lenny Aminium out at 16 years old,
yeah.
turned up for his club. So why can't Cheeto? Cheeto's
True.
older than him.
True. For me, it's like the thing of saying I don't trust them. I've never trained with them. You're actually sabotaging yourself, making these
And
players tired.
Donnarumma, yeah, made his
Yeah.
senior debut, yeah, for
Yeah.
AC Milan at fucking 15, bro.
There you go. There you go. I cannot defend Ruben on this one, and I'm a big proponent for him. I still believe in the project, and but I cannot defend yesterday's actions. So big up to you, Pat, for sharing all that you did about this. And I'm curious where we go from here. You know, are we gonna beat Everton? Are we gonna play the same starting 11 since he doesn't trust the other young players? Is Cheeto gonna?
Bro, are we home or away? Not that it matters, but it'd be
Uh,
good to know.
I think we are home. Let me just double check. Um, no, we're away. We're at Goodison Park.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long day, bro.
Get out of here, pal. Oh Lord, it's not giving me confidence at all. I'll show you the grades bath time one more time, just because I want to make sure that I end the show. Yes, some of them are a bit emotional, but it is where we are right now. You know, and mostly like I listened to Pav because I wanted to give him a chance to lend his points, but you can see that Onana getting an F. That one I strongly disagree with. I also feel like Luen also mentioned it as well. Like I think Dorgu and Mazraoui for me were a little bit marginally better, like just by a hair better than a few of the other players. But Xerxes was our best performer on the day, and yeah, just like that. The referee, I think the referee was okay, and guys, there's almost 20 people in the chat. Kindly hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. Let me hear what Bath Time just has to say really quickly in 1 minute, and then we will close up the show. Bath Time.
Hi there. I don't have a huge amount of time. I just thought I'd come in and give a different perspective,
Please.
which is about playing the children. I know
Yes.
everyone gets really excited and they think about Makeda and Rashford and so on, and they want the kids, but you can't bring inexperienced players that have no minutes in senior football into a bad team away from home because of an injury crisis.
You cannot do that. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think you should do it. No. So you can do it, but I mean, I'm using should as a modal verb.
Okay, so in your opinion, even though if we go to Goodison Park, they score first. We should not bring in the
for the Goodison Park game, it's possible because these players will have had a week of training, understanding that they're going into a football match. All the injuries came out. Was it Thursday night? They all came out. I don't think that's enough time to prepare a team, let alone prepare a bunch of teenagers that they're going to be playing.
Did Rashford had a week of training before he made his breakthrough?
Yes, Rashford thought he was going to be on the bench, but Will Keane got injured and he came on. But my understanding is that Rashford was expecting to come on after about an hour. So he was mentally prepared for the game. Exactly the same with Makeda. Now, there will be times where someone's come on with no preparation and has done really well or something. But when you have a huge injury crisis, no confidence in the team, rock bottom relationship between fans and all these things.
Wajid disagrees with you. He says Rashford got his start because it was a last-minute decision.
Yes, it was a last-minute decision because Will Keane got injured in the warm-up. But Rashford was on
what's
the bench.
The difference? You just said he had a week to prepare mentally. So
because he knew he was going to come on in that match.
Okay.
And that's the thing, is that none of these players, the last training session would have been on Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're playing on Sunday. Yeah. All the news comes in Thursday. You need more than one training session to prepare them for Spurs. Now against Everton, it's different because we know that these players are going to come on. I think against Everton. I don't think any will start, but they'll come on and they've been talked throughout the week about how to deal with an away crowd. Like, they're going to be getting minutes in training against like Maguire and things like that, when normally these guys are just bodies that come in on recovery days. Like, Ruben hasn't worked with any of them really before. So I think that it would be poor stewardship to bring them on. I do understand that people, you see Rasmus Højlund playing like that and you think, oh, let's put a 17-year-old on.
Yeah.
But you've got to kind of think that, like, we need to do what is best for the club, not just for the current situation. And I think that there's a bit of hysteria, to be honest, about why we didn't throw a bunch of toddlers on. Like, let's think back on players like Alanga, Amari Forson, Cambuala. All of them had stinkers like in their first season or two, and then we sort of demanded that they got sold and stuff. Like, let's give them a bit of time and not put them like into the frying pan. Like, and the other thing you've got to remember is how many of them play this 3-4-2-1.
Yeah,
like the under 18s and the under 23s, from what I've seen, they don't play it. So you're throwing in a bunch of teenagers with no experience, nothing to draw back on, in an away crowd with a terrible team that lacks leaders, and people are complaining that the manager didn't do that. I get it. I just think that Amorim has got to look after them and not just play short-termism.
I hear it, Bath Time. Thank you for your 2 cents on this. And you know what? I think the conversation doesn't end here. We shall continue this and continue talking about what is the way forward, because I see a lot of people are starting to lose confidence, and I'm wondering if that's also going to trickle on to the players as well.
Thank you for having me.
Big up yourselves. That's Bath Time. Big up you for tuning in, and big up yourself for hitting the like button. This was the match review for the best, or rather the worst, what do you call it? The worst defense in the Premier League versus the worst attack in the Premier League. These are the days and times of our lives as Manchester United. Peace. Football